everybody, I'm Paul.
And I'm Andrew.
And welcome back to the Fan Voice. We're here today to bring you another Smash Chat. We haven't had one in a while.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't think we've done one of these in a while.
Yeah, not since the Apex tournament and...
yeah, oh my god, yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah, because it's like... The Wii U news is kind of calming down since things came out and stuff.
Yep.
Still waiting on Mewtwo.
And it's kind of off tournament season.
Yeah. Apex was awesome, but we were both craving for something awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I got my appetite filled by that last one. Oh my goodness. So today we are going to talk about the results of Shockwave.
Aftershock. Sorry.
Aftershock. Shockwave. No.
We did that yesterday. We called it Shockwave, and I was like, no.
Shockwave sounds like a cool name.
It does sound like a cool name.
So someone make a Shockwave tournament.
Yeah.
Too, we're talking about Aftershock, and we're going to be briefly covering the results of both Melee and PM and just what was awesome and what everything was cool about that.
Yeah. So Aftershock was kind of started off to be like a regional for the Texas area, and Tourney Locator does the stream, and I guess they also at the same time run the tournament for it. So I guess Tourney Locator is very adamant that they're still going to be playing PM and they're still going to be streaming it, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah,
because a lot of people have abandoned it at this point. Well, really, VG Bootcamp's the major one. But
yeah, and it's just kind of like a force issue with rights getting big between Nintendo and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's a huge issue, and I mean I'm not blaming like VG Bootcamp for dropping PM. It's a tough business decision, and it sucks for him and everybody who makes PM. But it's just he can't get shut down.
Yeah.
But Tourney Locator has done a really good job of kind of not staying under the radar. I mean they get a few thousand viewers every week.
Right.
So it's not like they're a bad stream or anything. It's a very good stream. It's very high quality.
Yeah, they're probably right under like CT and like.
I think so. Yeah,
VG Bootcamp.
I've been watching their stuff a little bit more lately, and it's pretty cool. It's cool to see their stuff. But anyway, so they stream weeklies and stuff, and they still play PM, the crap out of PM. They have a PM stream every week. And, so when this tournament was announced, they were like, well, of course we're going to have Project M. And then everything else kind of dropped Project M because it was like, oh, we're not going to have, Project M's not going to be at Apex, like at all in any capacity. There's not even a side tournament, you know? So all the PM players were like, all right, well, let's go to Aftershock. So it kind of turned into a national.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways for PM. And a lot of people were saying that this is like the most stacked a PM tournament has been in a really long time. Right. And then there was a lot of love for Melee as well because Axe came out, obviously, and Wobbles was there. So, so all in all, a really good tournament. I was expecting to turn on Melee and just be like, oh man, that was awesome. And it was fun, but it wasn't really that great of a tournament. But the PM tournament was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it really was.
Really good.
That was definitely the highlight of the whole thing. I would say the main thing that Melee had was basically watching Axe level up. Basically.
Yeah, Axe is getting really good. I mean, let's start by talking about Melee. Yeah. Axe, first of all, he took the tournament. Holy crap, did Axe take the tournament?
Yeah.
Was he in winners? Yeah, he was in winners.
He was in winners. He was in winners the whole time.
Didn't drop a set.
Beyond that, once he faced Wobbles, he didn't even use Pikachu.
Not once.
He used Marth, Fox, and Young Link.
Yeah.
And it was intense to see, because for a number of factors. I mean, first of all, just jumping through that many characters.
Yeah.
And also facing Wobbles, and how we discussed he's one of the strongest non-God players around.
I think he is. I mean, I think if he didn't retire, the tournament scene would be a little different right now. Yeah. If he stopped playing week after week and he stopped going to tournaments as much, if he was still going to tournaments that much, I think he could be up there with Leffen right now. I really do. Because he's so good when he's on.
Yeah. And even this tournament showed that, even though he's like semi-retired, like all the people who came before Axe, he like served them on a plate,
basically,
without wobbling.
Yeah, I should say like Wobbles isn't retired, quote unquote. I mean,
he's just staying within his area.
Yeah, and he's not like going hard after like I'm gonna go to every single national.
Yeah.
He like goes to Apex. He'll probably go to Evo.
Yeah.
But that's kind of it at this point.
Right.
And obviously Aftershock's kind of in his backyard because he lives there now.
Yeah, yeah.
So it made sense that he was there, and everybody was like, the only person that has a chance against Wobble or a chance against Axe are West Balls and Wobbles. And no.
That's not the case at this.
No. Axe destroyed people. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. He absolutely destroyed people.
It was just really interesting to see because I think Axe is definitely a go-getter and a super confident, like, energetic fighter and stuff. Right. But I think this is the first time I've seen him, like, it seemed he was in kind of a relaxed state, or like he was very comfortably confident kind of thing. And that's another thing of just like reaching a new level. And I think what's really gonna up his game besides his determination, I guess two factors would be is he's kind of jumping in the boat of making Melee a career kind of thing, right?
Yeah, he's getting there.
And on top of that, he has a god as a regular Smash partner.
That's the thing that's going to level him up the quickest.
Yeah.
Is Mewtwo King is now living in Arizona.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that that's where he's going to go to get the most practice.
And
anytime Mewtwo King is like, hey, who wants to play Smash, Axe is going to be there.
And he's going to be the most receptive to Axe because he's the closest to his level, Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, there aren't two players that play all the time at that high of a level together, right?
I mean, I suppose the California players do.
Really?
I mean, they probably play every week. But it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
I mean,
because
Mango is kind of isolated now, I guess.
Yeah. Armada and Leffen don't really play together too much. No, I think they live in
different areas in Sweden.
Yeah.
I don't think they live in the same city. I could be wrong, but
yeah.
I don't think they play every week. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, I can't really think. I don't know. Hungrybox is in Florida. PBMD hardly ever plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He's like super
not at
training.
Not at that high of a level.
They're like at almost like casual hangout form now.
Yeah.
They're streaming and it's like chill stream, practicing all the time kind of thing.
Yep.
And out of nowhere, it just shows. He brings out Marth and Fox.
Dude, his Marth is crazy. It's so fast.
You can totally tell it's his style.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, against Wobbles, in the first set he goes, in Winners Finals, he goes, Marth wins one, loses one. Fox wins one. Young Link wins another one.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what the hell? I was just like, okay, I guess Axe.
I don't know. I haven't seen something so randomly exciting since like Mango brought out Marth against Hax kind of thing, Yeah,
Marth and Falcon against.
It's not something you see every day, and like Axe technically isn't a god yet, which makes it all the more exciting to see him reach this peak.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be. I think with the practice and with the fact that we've now seen all of his quote unquote pocket characters,
right?
Basically, the fact that Axe could basically play every character right now.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a lot more of those characters legitimately later on.
Yes. He's also bringing forth what we were talking about earlier, is legit dual maining.
Yeah.
I
think so.
Yeah.
He will have to pick one at some point, so I wonder if he's going to go, Pikachu and then a character that really complements Pikachu very well.
I feel like Marth might be the best for that. But again, with his style, it's hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it's hard. Like you said, it's hard to say. But yeah, I mean, he just went nuts this year. He really did.
Absolutely.
And Wobbles was doing really cool shit.
He
on
was.
Streams. I mean, he doesn't wobble as much anymore. Definitely, he'll get to a point in a match where he's like, all right, well, when next time I grab you, I'm now down 2 stocks. So I'm gonna
you could tell when like someone was really, really pushing him to the wall, he would do it.
He would do it.
You know, I think even aside from the fact that he's not as hardcore into the scene as he used to be, I think that puts a weight on him, you know? Because that's always in the back of his mind, because basically there's so much like negative reception to wobbling, he has to like hold back in a way, you know?
Yeah, I think
like,
he does.
From his natural instincts.
Yeah.
And yeah, it'll be tough for Wobbles, I think, to just excel farther in that if he always has that like anchor around him, you know?
Yeah. So, I just hope we see Wobbles a little bit more this summer when tournament season kind of starts ramping up again.
Yeah.
It'd be exciting to see a couple more, a couple more sets with Wobbles. I think it'd be really cool.
Absolutely.
He's a really good player.
Yeah, like even outside of wobbling, he's heck of creative with ice climbers. It's amazing.
Yeah. So some of the rest of the top 16 here had a lot of Fox players. Red, Mojo, Jake 13.
Red taking out West Balls.
Red took out West Balls in a very, not a very convincing set, but a pretty close set.
Yeah.
And he did. I mean, Red was on this tournament. I mean, Red's a really good player.
Yeah.
So it didn't surprise me that much. I wanted to see Gatsu go a little farther, but he kind of got wrecked
with the
by
Sea
Red.
Falcon. Yeah.
Which is not surprising. Sea Falcon is hard to play.
True.
Yeah. So a really fun Melee tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't really that exciting because you could see the disparity between players. Like you could see pretty clearly too, like people like West Balls and Red, and then people like Wobbles, and then Axe.
Yeah.
So it was like
there weren't too many like super
close
nail biters.
Anything,
yeah.
So yeah. Man, I liked Melee Top 8. I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always fun.
Yeah.
But I guess what shocked me more is seeing Project M, which I haven't followed too closely, but I've been slowly seeing more and more of it. And oh my gosh, the height that they've taken this game to is off the wall.
So Project M is crazy. I really love this game a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sad that my Wii is broken, and now I want to like look in and see if I can find another one. But
right.
I mean, Project M's just insane sometimes. And it's done. They have done such a good job, I feel, with balancing it because the top 16 was crazy with variety.
Yeah. There were only like 2 duplicates, right?
Yeah,
16 players.
There were 2 Ditties, and I think maybe two Links or something. I don't even know. I think that was it, actually. I mean, it was everybody from Link, Rob. Oh, no, there were 2 Roys. That's what it was. There were 2 Roys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and 2
That
Ditties.
makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, man, that was it. This tournament was insane.
Yeah.
This Project M tournament was insane. And the first time we saw it is who was going to get into top 16, and it was going to be either West Balls or it was going to be Ripple, the DDD player.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And this was Saturday night, right?
Yep, Saturday night.
Ripple made an amazing comeback.
Yeah.
Like twice in a row.
Yeah.
To take out West Balls.
Just the last stock of it was like just insanity, you know?
It was crazy. I mean, and that's like the first indication I got of like, I haven't watched PM in a while. I think this has changed a little bit. It's gotten faster. It's gotten more character specific because they've had more times to figure out their characters.
Right.
To the point where I'm like, I have no idea what this character is doing.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that in a second because Lucario is absolutely that character. I have no idea what the fuck's happening. But for the rest of the top 16, it's just a bunch of really good players.
Yeah.
Hero of Time was fun to watch. Saw a little bit of him.
Before the top 3, I would say the top 3 was absolutely mind-blowing, and the rest were really, really entertaining because you got to see so much variety of like techniques and stuff.
Yeah, you really did. I mean, there were just so many good players in here. Axe was still in the bracket. He actually ended up taking out Luck to get to advance, and he knocked Luck into losers. And Luck's a very good Diddy player.
Yeah.
And Axe doesn't play PM as much. Obviously, he's focusing on melee. But Axe shows he knows his way around this game.
Yeah, I mean, there's no shame in getting to where he did in Project M, because more and more it's becoming like more of a different game and everything.
Yeah.
Like, just props to him for dealing with such like a vastly different environment. Like, even if the players you choose aren't like as expansive as and different as others, you're still dealing with other enemy tactics that you're so like not nearly as familiar with.
Yeah. And there were 2 Roys. Well, I guess one Roy and one Roy / Toon Link. In this, I think they were both in top 8. Yeah, they were both in top 8. But Lunchables ended up putting on a good show. His Toon Link seemed campy at first. As I was watching, I was like, wow, here's another like young Link, basically.
Yeah.
Armada's young Link. And then I watched it more, and I was like, there are so many more little conversions here and there that lead into combos that just don't happen in Melee when you do that with Young Link or with Link or anything. And that was crazy. That was insane to me. And I really enjoyed watching that. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, I really enjoyed watching watching Lunchables Toon Link, because it was very zoning based, but it wasn't necessarily camping. He was he was all over the stage, all the time. It felt like he never stood still, and he was all over the stage with bombs and leaving bombs on the stage, throwing the boomerang, running around, platform.
Trapman, you like had
really
no
good
idea
platform
where to
movement.
go.
Yeah. So that was really interesting, and then his Roy was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really, really fun to watch. Roy's just a fun character to watch, in
Absolutely.
my opinion. But the Roy who ended up taking it all was Cephalon.
And
defending Texas to the very end. Cephalon, who somehow survived to 208% in one game to take it. I still cannot believe that he did that.
I think what was most impressive was him hanging on to those lives. Just the recoveries he made while evading. Like, so many times Diddy's, like, peanut and banana at the same time throwing over, getting exactly the right angle. Like, like going high or going low, evading. Sometimes if, like, he jumped to get a spike, he would go through him.
Yeah.
It was, oh my gosh. I think the survival was one of his most impressive aspects.
Yeah.
Along with just his power and ferocity in general. I feel like it was definitely interesting because I feel like his match, personally, I feel like his match wasn't as quick and like jarring as Junebug versus I Punch Kids.
Yeah.
But maybe he had just a better like reading hold along with like the great survival aspect of it.
Definitely. Yeah, so I mean, the top 3 was amazing.
Yeah.
It was incredible to watch. Cephalon, right before getting into kind of the final matches, the top 3, Cephalon kind of wrecked Axe.
Yeah.
Showing that he definitely knows the game.
Right.
And definitely knows the characters.
Yeah.
Just, I think, more than Axe does.
Yeah. He's grown up in this game. He's the father of PM Roy, basically.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, he's been around
coming
for
from
a while.
Roy, but going to PM Roy. He's definitely the best Roy right now. So I mean, Cephalon kind of wrecked him, which was unfortunate to see. But and then kind of rounding out the top 3 are Junebug, obviously. I don't think anybody's really surprised. He's amazing.
Yeah.
He is so good. It's ridiculous.
Right.
And the peel combos and tripping up opponents and everything. He had a few gimps with the side B, like the air grab.
But to do those when he did over the edge, it's like, who the heck would predict that?
He goes down like basically length of recovery.
Yeah.
Length of up B to get a gimp that.
Right.
That.
It's a gimp, but it's a freaking ballsy gimp.
It was ballsy, and it worked.
Yeah.
2 times that he did it, it worked 100%. And I could not believe it. I was like, I cannot believe he just did that.
Yeah.
Holy shit. The guy is really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's frustrating to watch Diddy because there's just so much tripping.
Yeah.
So much tripping.
It's not even that he has an advantage with the banana itself, because as we saw in the top 3, that the banana went between the 2 people. It's just, it adds so much more work for the opponent.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. It adds a lot of work.
And like, even if you can handle it for a time, I would say it just drains your energy so fast.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to work, when you start comboing Diddy, then you have to work around the banana because it's just laying there.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you step on it, and it ruins your combo.
Your field movement is like cut in half.
It really is. Yeah. So it's kind of, it can be frustrating to watch because you're like, I hate the fact that, he just made him trip 7 times.
Yeah.
And then did a down smash and he's at 80%.
Right.
It's like, oh my god. It's kind of ridiculous to watch, but you have to give credit. Junepug is so freaking good. It's not that Diddy is broken at all.
Mm-mm.
It's not that the peel is broken, although it's really, really good.
Yeah.
It's the fact that Junebug is so good with it.
Yeah, and it's not like he even relies on it, He's just, like, optimizing every single option he has. Along with being, like, very good with zoning trip-ups with the banana peel, he's also, like, super aggressive and ballsy.
He has a very good combo game, too.
Yeah,
incredibly good combo game. So, I mean, the guy is just amazing.
Yeah.
He really is. And truthfully, I wanted IPK to be in the finals against Cephalon.
Me too, man.
Because him in Cephalon's first set is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, not their first set, but their winner's final set.
Right.
Is incredible. And it was so hype, and IPK barely lost.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, now it's time to fight Junebug. And it just felt like IPK had such a hard time.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, like when I was saying, like, it like just drains you, the banana does. Like, you look at the first couple matches on the villager map of the banana, and his movement was absolutely insane, and he was keeping up with Junebug. Like, it seemed pretty handily, and dealing with the banana, it was like a really nice back and forth flow. I just feel like at the end of it, maybe the last set, he was finally like slowing down, and it was like taking its toll on him, kind of thing,
Yeah, it was definitely taking its toll on him. You could see he was getting a little frustrated, and there was some amazing where he would continue a combo by short hopping over the banana.
Yeah.
And literally continuing a combo. He got a 0 to death like that once.
Right.
I was just like, he obviously knows how to play around it. It's just, like you said, it makes it 10 times harder for your opponent. It really does.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's kind of, I was rooting for him, to be perfectly honest, because that Lucario is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it was incredible, because we're saying it wears him down and it blocks him, but when he got a touch, it was over.
Yeah.
That's all he needed.
His 0 to deaths and his combos are, I mean, this character is insane, but it's got to be that hard to play that on and that fast.
All the time. And you can see it too, because like, not only is he going that fast all the time, but he's such an energetic, enthusiastic guy.
He's super passionate about his play, you can tell.
He's one of those people who doesn't care for the whole, like, reserving energy play at this, like, low stance. Don't like, do any, like, thrusts or anything like that. Like, he doesn't care for that as much. He's, like, super passionate about everything, which is, like, I absolutely love that kind of playing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It makes it difficult. It makes it difficult going through a whole tournament like that.
That's the thing, is, like, going through a whole tournament at that high energy, it's just, I think at some point it drains you.
Yeah, you're right, you're breaking.
And that might have happened with him. Maybe that's why he didn't play so good against Junebug.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean, Junebug definitely deserved the win he got, but
Yeah.
you could tell he was slowing down just a bit at the end of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the final set, Sethlon and Junebug, is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think you guys should go and look at these if you're interested anyway. I'm sure there will be VODs later on.
Yeah, Tourney Locator at Twitch.
Yeah.
They have their past broadcasts.
And I think they have a YouTube channel, but I'm not sure actually. They might not. I don't know. You'll have to see. I would go to their Twitch first and check it out. But the final set is amazing. And Sethlon really showed why he is the best Roy. Junebug would he just looked like he made it so hard.
Yeah.
And then Sethlon would get an opening and he would convert off of it.
Absolutely.
Every time.
Yeah.
It's like convert, get a stock, convert, get a stock every time. And it felt like at the end of that set, like Junebug was the one that was having to work.
Right.
Because Junebug couldn't get that many combos on him.
Right.
But every time Sethlon touched him, it was almost death.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he had to be really, really careful the whole time. So then he had to slow down. He had to throw the banana a little more carefully and make sure he was at the right spacing. And it seemed like at the end of that set, it was a little opposite of the IPK and his set.
Right. And one thing Sethlon did also is, like, it seemed like every once in a while he took even tripping to his own advantage kind of thing with, like, get-up attacks and stuff.
Yeah, it seemed like he was using, like he knew Junebug couldn't resist when he tripped to come in.
Yeah, he baited it a lot.
And I feel like, he would roll into a banana trip, and Junebug would be like, there's my chance, or just automatically see that he's rolling and go, he's going to trip, and try to come in, and Sethlon would get him with the get-up attack.
Or even, like, the desire for the banana itself. There was this one where Junebug was over the edge, and he threw the banana down, and you could tell he wanted to grab it.
Yep.
Like, it's like, oh, I figured that out. You want me to trip on the edge. Nope.
Right.
You grab that banana and slam.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and it worked. It worked that, too. So yeah, I mean, Sethlon did absolutely incredible.
Right,
it was awesome. His play is it's really cool to watch.
Absolutely.
So a lot of down tilts in fairs.
And I think after watching this, it gave me some reassurance in thinking PM's gonna be okay.
I think it is, and I'm excited to see more of it. Yeah. I really want to see. I'm looking out for the next tournaments, and I'm definitely watching Tourney Locator stream a lot more. I'm going to watch our local stream a lot more because I know AZPM is huge now. I mean, they are
true.
Stacked with good players.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I might check out more of that because PM was so entertaining this tournament. I saw stuff that I hadn't seen before, and that was really, really cool in it. Because coming from Melee, I love Melee, but you've seen most of it. And, like, the stuff that's new definitely happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you see stuff like that moment where Axe did the Firefox with Falco.
Oh my gosh, on the battlefield
He started it right below the left platform and then sweet spotted the ledge.
Yeah.
To ledge grab wobbles.
Yeah.
And you were like, what the fuck? I've never seen that before.
Like, you're too much, man. Just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop now.
I mean, you see that a lot, and it's cool to see that, and that's one of the reasons I really like Melee.
Yeah.
Is that it's developed, and at the same time somebody does something crazy, and they convert in a way you've never seen before, and you're like, what the like, I've never seen that. That's awesome. Right. That was like this times 1,000.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was just like, I don't have any idea what these people are doing. Once I finally learned and watched what IPK was doing, I'm like, dude, you are insane.
Absolutely.
This is so cool to watch.
I mean, the thing is, Melee is still growing. I still believe that ceiling hasn't been hit yet. But,
no,
but
definitely not.
The pace of it has slowed down a lot because this game has been around for so long, but PM is so much fresher.
Yeah,
and really they keep changing things too.
Yeah, they keep changing things. It's a different game.
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
Really is. So yeah, I'm gonna be checking this. I'm gonna be checking out more Project M.
Yeah,
this was super entertaining. It was obviously a very stacked tournament. It was awesome to watch.
And in the same vein as like how like fans kept Melee alive because it was such a good game.
Yep.
The community of PM will have that same determination. I have no
I think
doubt.
so too. I really don't think there's much reason to worry because Smash players have done this before.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of PM players come from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have no doubt that they're gonna be fine. It kind of sucks that the community, kind of as a whole, is like, oh, Nintendo's here, bye PM.
Right.
That kind of sucks because really PM, in my opinion, may be one of the best mods and one of the most astounding works of like video game modification that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
I mean, this is honestly, for me, this is up there with Dota, easily.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the mods Dota created a genre, so it's not really comparable. But I mean, PM is an incredible work.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's amazing to see, because I don't know how they did all this stuff. I mean, how did they pack all this stuff in? I mean, they spent so much work. They got a debug. They built a debug mode in the game. Built it by hand.
Yeah. Because
the game didn't have anything to support it. They don't have the source code to work with. So they were like, I guess we'll build it. You fucking kidding me? That's insane.
That's what that is this community in a nutshell. Yeah. Going way off the deep end farther than anyone else would.
Super passionate about the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's why it kind of sucks, because a lot of tournaments and community leaders and everybody are gonna drop PM because Nintendo's here and they can't support PM because there's a million different, there's have Solid Snake in there. They can't. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
There's not a lot you can do with the licensing sometimes.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So
they got a tough battle ahead, but it'll be exciting to see what they do. I mean, as long as Nintendo just keeps turning a blind eye and they're like, yeah, it doesn't exist, totally fine with it, then I think PM is going to be more than fine. Mm-hmm. I think they'll keep going. And I'm really excited to see what happens next. I mean, there's still 3.6, trailer for 3.6 came out during this tournament. Strong.
They're still going. There's still going to be more stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm excited. I want to see more PM.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be awesome. Alright, guys. Well, you should tell us what you thought of Aftershock, or if you haven't seen it, go to Turning Locator on Twitch. They should have VODs of most of the tournament. Watch some of the finals because they're awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you guys can find us at Twitter at Fanvoice Podcast,
YouTube.com/thefanvoicepodcast,
Facebook.com/thefanvoicepodcast,
our email fan@thefanvoice.com,
and our website thefanvoice.com where you can find news, reviews, and all that good Smash stuff. Yeah. So tell us what you think about the tournament, and if you're
looking forward to 3.6 or just where the heck PM is going to go in the future, that's definitely so exciting to think about.
Alright guys, see you later.
Alright, later.